The World Wide Web has changed the way we do business, communicate, and access information. Created by Tim Berners-Lee, the World Wide Web has to be one of the most significant inventions of our time. And little wonder Berners-Lee has been listed as one of the greatest living geniuses. In 1989, Berners-Lee took a giant step towards his vision of a global system where documents could be linked via hypertext to the internet, allowing people worldwide to easily share and link information. Even if it were possible, few of his fellow scientists thought it would ever become popular.
We're all surprised, very surprised, because even though it was technically a very clever thing to do, there was no guarantee.
Berners-Lee was working for CERN, the largest internet node in Europe, when he saw an opportunity to join hypertext with the internet. In 1991, the web was launched, and almost immediately the internet took off. In 2003, Queen Elizabeth knighted Berners-Lee for his work on the web.
It's changed through time. For the first few years, it was just a question of persuading people that it would be a good idea. Nobody could imagine what the web would be like. And it wasn't very exciting to put stuff on the web because there wasn't very much to link to. So the first few people did it just because they thought it would be a good idea if everybody else did.
Of course, today we constantly hear colleagues saying, "What did we do before the internet?" Having such resources at our fingertips has changed the face of business, education, and home computing. And web pages are only getting bigger and better with continued research and development.
Well, the internet's absolutely exploded in terms of the number of web pages available. 11 years ago, when records began, we had around 18,000 recognised websites. Today, it's over 100 million. And the reasons for that are multiple, particularly in the last few years with the expansion of broadband across Europe and in the US. That's been a real catalyst for the growth of websites. Similarly, a number of services have grown out of the dot-com era that allow for cheap and free website creation for little, and in many cases, no money. So any person can very quickly get online and create a website in a matter of seconds.
In 1994, Berners-Lee founded the World Wide Web Consortium at Massachusetts Institute of Technology. It comprised various companies willing to create standards and recommendations to improve the quality of the web. The World Wide Web Consortium decided that its standards should be based on royalty-free technology.
Just getting the web onto all those mobile phones is important because, well, one, there's actually more of them. There are more browsers on phones by a large number than there are browsers on laptops. And two, because in developing countries it's really exciting because that is the only way that a lot of people will actually get to use the internet at all.
But the mastermind behind this world-changing invention remains humble, committed, and unknown to most of the world. Although he has had many opportunities to do so, he's not profited from his creation. His passion now lies in the semantic web, a new form of web content that is meaningful to computers.
Well, the semantic web is it's really the second generation of Tim Berners-Lee's thinking about what the web could be. The semantic web refers to essentially a web that's designed to let computers speak to computers. It's a way of organizing the web rather than just in terms of web pages. It organizes it in ways that machines can read information on the web and make decisions about what certain types of information mean.
Married with 2 children, Berners-Lee continues to help set standards and guide the web's future. He works hard to see that the world-changing technology he invented remains accessible to people around the globe. That, rather than instant wealth, is his reward.